Alright, she's been sitting a few months or so. I do notice that. Yeah, he looks pretty dead. So, hopefully there's none in the car. I guess we'll see. So anyway, I tried making some noise. I got so much stuff and smell inside here, I don't see why they would go in here, but cayenne pepper on the floor, stuff like that, but you never know. So anyway, we'll see if she'll fire here. I'm just going to crank it, build some oil pressure first. Okay, that's enough. Up. I heard something up in the dash. Totally did. I think there's a mouse or something up in that dashboard there. Damn, that sucks if there is. Ah, shoot. Probably come jumping out on my foot while I'm driving. That's probably what'll happen there. Shucks. Ah, that's a bummer. I think there's definitely something in that dash. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but that's a bummer. Go ahead and fire it up and see how it runs, I guess. Starts right up. Lights work. I guess he didn't chew the wiring yet. Hopefully. Well, she's running pretty good. I swear I heard something up in that dashboard moving around. That sucks if there is. I don't see any mouse droppings in here. I don't know. I hope not. Because if that thing decides to chew the wiring, that would suck. I don't know, but she's running as good as always. All the electrical seems to be working, so I guess the wire isn't good for now. I don't know. We'll pull off here and take a look at this filthy car. I need to desperately give it a bath here for sure. Yeah, we'll pull in here quick. Yeah, you gotta drive cars. I tell you, they sit. I mean, I drive this about every 3 months, and the brakes are pretty weak. I mean, just from sitting like that, I mean, once you start getting up there to, you know, a car is sitting for a few years, I mean, it's pretty much done. You gotta redo everything. So definitely got to keep them driven for sure. You know, for as filthy as it is, it really doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't. be worse. Wow. I mean, it's filthy. It doesn't look that bad, really. Yeah, I'm looking close and I don't see any mouse droppings. I mean, there's little black specks, but that's like plants, grass type stuff, so I don't know. Alright. Anyway, I don't know. I just really hope mice or something don't get to this car, because that would really irritate me. I don't know, for how much it sits, it actually doesn't run so bad. I mean, could be worse. She could be worse, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out for this mouse situation, because once they get in, it just seems like it just keeps getting worse. And I swear I heard something up in that dash. Now, I don't see any evidence of a mouse in here yet, but I'm pretty sure something was up under that engine or in the dash or something. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't, because where this car lives, it's pretty infested with mice, unfortunately. I mean, it's a high desert here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to think of a plan. If anyone has any ideas, please share it, because I don't want to see this car get mouse infested. That would suck. That happened to the Cadillac, and I cleaned it up, got it all. I mean, I worked my tail off cleaning that car up, and I ended up selling it because of that issue. I didn't want the car to be ruined, and I think the car went to a good home and everything, and they were well aware of the mouse issue, and they were aware I cleaned it up. They didn't care. So I mean, no damage was done yet. If I'd have still had that car, it would have been shot. It would have just been so full of mice. Yeah, that would have been the end of it. And I don't want that to happen to this car. So, yeah, if anyone has ideas, please let me know. I mean, I'd almost hate to even set a mouse trap, because I'm afraid that might just invite mice into the garage. I mean, if there's a mouse trap in there with peanut butter or something on it, they'll smell it and want to come in. So I don't know if that's such a good idea or not. And if I put one in the car, once again, they'll smell it and want to come inside the car to get to the peanut butter or the cheese or whatever's on it. So I'm not sure that's such a good idea. I just need to figure out a way to just keep them the heck out. Period. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll have to think of something, I guess. This car just, I mean, she's old, she's tired, she smokes, burns oil and all that stuff, but it runs. I mean, it runs. The car, I can take it out, enjoy ride it, and I don't want to lose that because the wiring's chewed up or something, that would just be horrific. So anyhow, I think I'm going to shut her down. Actually, no. Let's take one more look at this girl and see what she looks like over here. I'll pull into this little turn in here. Okay, let's take one more look at her before we shut her down here. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't look too bad. I mean, I tell you, if a car guy came up close, I mean, he would just be like, oh my gosh, look at all the flaws and this and that. But from 10 feet, she just looks cherry, you know, I think. Not to brag, but I think she looks pretty good for an old beater Regal. She's been through a lot. Needs some work, but it could be a lot worse, that's for sure. I just don't want these mice to get to it. That's what I'm really starting to get concerned about. So anyway, if anyone has any ideas, please share. Thank you so much. Well, the T-Type is dusty as can be because of the windstorm up here, and obviously this trailer probably isn't very well sealed. But what I like about the trailer is I've noticed I haven't had any mice trouble in here at all. And I don't know if it's because it's raised up off the ground or what. But that's a good thing. So the interior is still nice and fresh. No problems at all, thank God. At least not yet. I probably should knock on wood when I say that. Just super dusty, but you know, a little dust never hurt nothing. At the end of the day, it doesn't. I mean, it's just dust, so it's better than wetness, that's for sure. I'd rather have dry dust than wet. So I think we'll be all right. Yeah, you can see how dusty that is. That's incredible. But you know, as long as there's no mice, there's no wetness, there's no rusting occurring, dust. If you're going to have an old car that's sitting, dust is better than anything else you can ask for. So, yeah. I think that's just my opinion. I mean, if you had it sitting somewhere wet and damp, I mean, you're just going to get rust and mildew, moldiness. You know, it's so dry. It's just, you know, just blow it off with a pressure washer. It'll be just fine. So, yeah, what do you do? What do you do when you store a car away? It's just kind of what happens. As long as the mice don't get to it. That's what I'm worried about with the other car, that's for sure. But I think this one will be okay with mice. I haven't had any mice problems at all in this trailer, so yeah. I'm actually tempted to get a second trailer for the other one, because then maybe that would solve the issue, probably. We'll see what happens. Anyway, just screwing around today. I'm not going to drive this one. This one's only been sitting about 2 months. I think I can let it sit probably another month, and then we'll take this one for a drive. So anyhow, kind of a pointless video, but there you have it. You know, do you ever notice when you're going down the interstate, there's always road construction? I mean, it's like you can't avoid it. If you go down an interstate long enough, you're going to hit road construction every single time. Just thought that was kind of funny. Just unavoidable. I mean, there's just no getting around it. If you're going to drive down a road, I mean, the infrastructure is continuously degrading, continuously needs work, and they're just constantly having to work on it. I mean, there's just always a worn out road. It's just a non-stop, continual repair job of the roads. I mean, it just, I just find that interesting.